Prince Philip encourages Queen during nerve-wracking time but critics say it backfired. Prince Philip encouraged the Queen through her first nerve-wracking speech, but critics claimed the decision by Buckingham Palace to broadcast the address backfired. The third installment of Channel 5 documentary Elizabeth, Our Queen, which aired last night, detailed one of the Queen's nerve-wracking times. In 1957 the Queen delivered the first televised Christmas message by a monarch following the advice of royal aides who were trying to modernise Buckingham Palace's image. The Queen described it as nerve-wracking, and according to her former press secretary, Prince Philip held her hand through all of this. Ronald Allison, the Queen's former press secretary 1973 to 1978, said, "The Queen described it as nerve-wracking, but she was in good hands. Prince Philip was very much holding her hand through all of this." The Queen's Christmas message was aired on the BBC and was produced by Peter Dimmock. Mr. Dimmock's daughter Christina Aldridge said, "The Queen was rather nervous, and Prince Philip must also have known that she was rather nervous. He stood behind the camera and made encouraging faces at her, not ridiculous faces, which encouraged her to relax and smile." Lady Myra Butter, a close friend of the Queen, said, "It must have been quite daunting because you don't know how you're going to react, and there's not much you can do about it if it comes out badly." However, the narrator claimed the palace attempt to show more modern Queen had backfired as Elizabeth II appeared remote and out of touch. Royal historian John Julius Norwich also said, "One can feel the strain when she's doing this broadcast. She's not sitting back and enjoying it." Another friend of the Queen, Lady Prue Penn, said, "She'd built an aura of aloofness about her which I think is probably slight self-defense." Philip Ziegler said, "She has never found communication with the public easy. It doesn't come naturally to her. During the reign, she accepts that change must come." The Queen's grandfather King George V has delivered the first Christmas message via radio 25 years earlier in 1932.